Hello, this is another tutorial of one of Simon Tatham's portable puzzle games. This is another tutorial on the net game. I've already recorded another one. This is another example in case it brings out slightly different strategy than the first. So without further ado, let's get started. I like to start in the outside and look for things that are certain. This cannot be touching the wall, so it needs to be parallel to the wall. And that is certain. And I had a fuller explanation of this game in the earlier video. This needs to be parallel to the wall as well, and this cannot have a connector touching the wall, so that is certain. So all of these are certain, and this corner piece cannot connect to the wall but must connect to this piece above it, so that is certain. This needs a connection, so this computer has to be connected to it, and this needs a connection, this computer must be connected to it. Alright, I've had a nice little run there, and I'll also diverge from the edge a bit to say that it's good that this piece is connected here, but this connection is not going to work, so it needs to be rotated that way. This cannot be connected to the piece to its left. It needs to have its back to it, so that is its only possible orientation, and it needs to be connected here, and this needs to be connected, so those are all certain. This piece cannot be connected to the side, and it also can't be connected here, so this is its only possible orientation, and therefore this needs to be connected to it. This piece also cannot be connected to the side, but this needs a connection. This is a certain piece that needs a connection, so this must be connected to it. And this can't be connected to that computer. That computer already has its certain connection, so it has to have its back to it. So that is its only possible orientation. And this middle piece cannot connect to this computer either, because that computer already has its one connection, so it has to have its back to that computer. And now back to the edge. I know I said I start with the edge and work in, but sometimes I meander from that. So this has to have its back to the edge, and it needs to have a connector on both sides, so that's these two computers. And this piece can't connect to that computer. The only possibility is for it to connect to this other one down here. And whenever you see computers on the edge that are in between other computers, they can't connect to those computers. You can't connect to these other computers. That doesn't work. So whenever you see this pattern, those computers always have to be pointing away from the edge. So that's a pattern you may come to recognize. Alright, this piece is correct because it can't be connecting to this piece. This is not. It has to be connecting to these three certain parts. Alright, just one more piece missing. There are two connectors over here, and that's it. I hope you found that useful. I'll have information on how to play this particular puzzle and how to get this game puzzle game pack onto the video. Thanks.